Ooh, ooh, I just burped. My bad. Hi guys, welcome to Leigh's World. So if you're here, you may have seen my Instagram post about me starting my YouTube channel. If not, you may have just clicked on this video because you want to get to know Leigh, okay? So this is my first ever video on YouTube, and I thought, what else could I do for my first video than a get to know me tag? Because no one knows me, you know. You got to get to know the channel. You got to get to know my flavor. You got to get to know my vibe. So you can like, comment, and subscribe and keep on coming back, right? Duh. Okay. So, I'm just going to go through about 20 questions. Well, not about 20 questions that I got from the Get to Know Me tag. By the way, if you look that up, it's a lot of questions. It's like maybe about 50 questions. So I just deciphered what questions that you guys would probably want to know about me, or just, like I said, getting to know my vibe. 20 questions that get to know me, get to know Leigh, get to know the vibe. You feel me? Oh, and by the way, you know, like, can we get it to my neck? Because I know y'all see it glistening in this natural lighting I got going on here. So go ahead and get it to it then. So this is my Aleigha Raven nameplate that I got from Harper Ray. It's an accessories company that's based out of Michigan. The founder, Jillian, she is really close friend. She actually was roommates with one of my really close friends. I really love all her pieces. They're really dope. The nameplate was the first thing that I bought from her. Okay, before I go on, let me tell you guys. Let me tell you. Okay, so when she ships her items off, she puts them in these suede jewelry baggies, and when I opened my package, I pulled out the baggie, I undid the drawstring, and when I tell you guys, like, my necklace literally was glistening in the light, like it was I was just like sold, like, I don't know, like, little stuff like that makes me excited. Like, I was literally like, oh man, like, okay. So I bought the nameplate. That was the first thing, but I also bought an anklet. I don't know, I've kind of been obsessed with anklets ever since I was little. So I've been on her site lately, so I'll more than likely buy more stuff. I bought something recently, but I'll be back. But like I said, without further ado, let's get into this video. So question number 1 and 2 kind of go together, so I'm just going to answer them all in one. So question number 1 is, where did I grow up? So I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. I love my city to death. I left I didn't get into that yet. Let's go there. Okay, so where did I grow up? I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. Question 2 is, where do I live now? I live in Orlando, Florida. So, love my city to death. I left for a career choice, but I don't think that I would have stayed in Michigan as a long haul for my life and like building a family and things like that. There's nothing personal against it. I just wanted a fresh start. I wanted to, branch out and like, live my best life. So, I just felt like I needed a change of scenery. I have lived in Detroit for 23 years. So I just felt like, it was time for a change. Yes, I do travel, things like that, but I always go back home. So I was just like, it's time for me to venture out on my own. I'm out of college. I'm out of my mom's house. Like, let's go. And then where do I live now? So I live in Orlando, Florida, as I said already. I do not love it here, I'm gonna be honest. Orlando's probably not the place I'm gonna like live the rest of my life. Like I said, I moved down here for a career choice or a career move after college, but I don't really love it here. Like, first of all, the traffic here is horrible. Like, the traffic back in Michigan was bad, but it's just like, like, I just, every time I go out, I like stress out. Like, I feel like I get pimples on my face because of traffic. Like, that's how bad it is. Okay, question number 3. What year was I born? So I was born in 1995. You know, this question really makes me think about the whole like generation age gap filter. You know, the millennials, the Gen X, Gen Zs, the baby boomers. And I just want the world to know that I really hate that. Like, I cannot stand those categories that they try to put us in, because I feel like it's really demeaning. Like, I feel like most people say millennials are always on their phone. They don't know what to do without technology. They don't know. And it's like, it's basically, you're calling me an idiot. That's how I feel. Like, you know, and I don't like to see myself in that category, mostly because I don't move how most millennials move. Like, yes, I'm on my phone. I'm recording on my phone right now. You know, like, I dibble and dabble in technology, but I feel like, don't put me in a hole, judge a book by its cover. You know, I listen to music from other generations. I move differently. Like, you know, like, I'll see people from my generation doing things, and I'll either think, been there, done that, or I'll be like, why are you doing this? Why? That doesn't even make sense. But there are, you know, some people that are in my generation that are moving correctly. Like, I'll be like, yes, sis or bro, get sit. Like, so I can't fault the whole generation. You know, and you know what? Let me just not talk about millennials. I don't like how people say, like, baby boomers are like, oh, they don't know anything. Because it's like, okay, when it comes to stuff like technology, okay, yes, they may need some extra practice. But, like, hold on. Don't come at grams and pops like that. Because, like, you basically calling them stupid too, calling them ignorant. It's like, you cannot do that to people. Like, I just don't get our society sometimes. Just saying. All right, next question. What is my birthday? When is my birthday? Wow, Aleigha. When is my birthday? And what is my zodiac sign? So my birthday is July 18th, and I am a Cancer. All right, so next question. My favorite movie. So my favorite movie of all time is Pretty Woman. The movie is considered a romantic comedy, and some people may even say a chick flick. Okay, it is a chick flick, but whatever. The movie is a really good movie, so I really emphasize everybody going to watch it if you've never seen it before. You know, I think it's a good movie to watch with bae, just saying. Or you don't even have to watch with bae, like, I just watch it. I mean, it's my favorite movie, so I just watch it just to watch it, but whatever. But I wouldn't say that, like, romantic comedies or chick flicks are my favorite genre of movies. Like, action movies and comedies are my two favorite genres. Because, like, action movies keep you, like, interested. You know, it's always something going on. They're, like, suspenseful. And comedies, like, who doesn't love to laugh? Like, I am one person who loves to laugh. Like, I am one goofy individual, okay? All right, next question. What is my favorite song? So my favorite song, I don't have just one. I have two favorite songs. I can never decipher the two of them. And they're very different songs, but I just love them. Whenever I hear them, like, I get hyped. So my first favorite song is Can You Stand the Rain by New Edition. And my second favorite song is Children's Story by Slick Rick. So like I said, both of those songs are two different, like, tempos, like, you know, they're different. One is like a soft, like, soulful song. The other one is a story, a rap story, but it's not, I was gonna say it's a funny story. It's not really funny, but whatever, it's a story, hence the name, a children's story. I guess I'll get into Can You Stand the Rain first. I don't know, the song is just, like, mellow, and it has a message. you'll notice that about me, like as far as movies or songs or whatever. I love to follow a storyline. Like that's how I get attached to stuff. It has to be a storyline. So with Can You Stand the Rain, it's like a message, you know, like will you be there with me in this relationship for the long haul when things go wrong, you know, things like that. And then with children's story, it's a message in there, and I feel like all old school rap was like that. Like it had a message, it was a story, you know, and that's why I love old school rap so much. And you know what? And let me back up a little bit. So music itself is like an outlet for me. I love music. Whenever I see anybody post a playlist on social media, or even like I follow people on Apple Music and they put I see somebody who has a new playlist, I'm probably the first person to click those. I don't know, music just speaks to my soul. Like I love listening to music. I feel like you can listen to music when you're sad, when you're happy, when you're mad, to calm you down. Like music is just that deal. Am I single or taken? So if you know me, you know the answer to this question. So I have been with my current boyfriend for a very long periodically time. We have been together since 2010. We met when we were 15 in the 10th grade. So we say we've been together for 9 years. Let me go back. So the reason why I said we say that we've been together for 9 years is because we had some breakup and makeup time from 2010 to about 2014. So from 2014 all the way till now, we've completely been together, haven't broken up. And some people would say like, okay, well if you broke up then like you haven't been together. But even during those times, we never stopped talking because we had a friendship before we started dating, and that friendship never broke because we weren't feeling each other romantically at the time or whatever. So it was like we never lost contact. We would still check in on each other like every day. Like when I say every day, like we were falling asleep on the phone. But technically, you're not my boyfriend. Like, no, sis. We've been together for 9 years. So yeah, like that's my baby and I love him. He moved out here with me to Florida, like literally when I came home. So I did a Disney internship last year, and when I came home, I told him they offered me a job, like a full-time job after graduation. And the first thing that came out of his mouth is, "When are we?" Emphasis on the "we," sis. When are we moving? And I was like, easy, babe. That was easy. So that's how I just know, like, you the one. Thank you. God was looking out for me, okay? When he brought me him. So yeah. So next question. How would you describe your fashion sense? It's toughy. So I really don't have a description for my fashion sense. I'm gonna be honest. One thing that I love about styling and wearing clothes is comfort. Like, I need to be comfortable. If I'm not comfortable, I'm not gonna be at my best. Like, I'm just gonna be feeling like, ugh, this dress is tight, or like, I don't know, these jeans don't fit right. So, or like these heels, oh God, they hurt. So I need comfort. Like, that's one thing that I definitely need. I don't know, I just like to be comfortable, and when I see something that's a fit, I'll be like, oh, that's a fit. That's a fit. This is really hard. Like I used to say my fashion sense, because I had somebody ask me this question before. I just said something like quick. I was like, oh, grown and sexy. And I guess it's kind of true, because I dress kind of practical, and that's what, like, the grown piece. Like, I'm in the corporate business world, so I wear like business casual or business professional. So that's what I mean by practical, you know, like I have to wear certain things to work, or things that are expected of me. And then the sexy comes in, because sis can slay all day. You have to have on heels to be sexy, or like a short skirt, or like a lace top. I can have on sweats and Jordan 1s and be like, I could try to tell y'all. So maybe we'll go with that, grown and sexy, because I can like mix it up, you know. I can do both. Get you a girl that can do both, and I can see myself in the eye. Okay, moving on. What is my go-to hairstyle? So my go-to hairstyle, I would say, would probably be a bun. It can either be a top knot, ballerina bun. Like, that's just my go-to hairstyle, mainly because I have been natural for 3 years now, and it is just so easy, especially in this Florida humidity, because it's way different from Michigan, to just wash my hair or co-wash my hair either in the morning on my way to work or on my day off when I have some time, and put in my leave-in, put in my cream, like my styling cream, and then like put some oil to lock in the moisture, you know, the LCO method. I don't know if you caught that, sis. But and then just like brush it out, comb it out, and put it up in a bun, and like going about my day. I might just, you know, do my edges or something, you know, or I may not, you know. So that's just easy to me. I have been recently trying to get in the motion of doing other styles, which I did do when I first started my journey, but I kind of steered away from that and just did a bun because it was simple. So it's gonna be a hard habit to break, but I think I can definitely do it. Do I have siblings? So yes. I have 6 siblings, and we're all a little bit split up. From my mother, I have my older sister Nicole, and then my brother William. So my older sister Nicole was adopted into our family, not legally, but she was just kind of taken under my mother's wing. So she was my brother and my cousin's friend in middle school and high school, and then she just kind of adapted to our family. And at one point she just like started living with us, just because my mom was like that person for like all my siblings and my cousins' friends, you know. My mom was like that person to just, you know, reach out a helping hand when she could. So yeah, so to this day, that is my sister. Nobody can tell me different. I don't care if we don't have the same blood running through our veins. That is my sister. Then I have my brother William. My brother William is like my best friend in the whole wide world. He is the person who got me into hair and makeup because he's a cosmetologist. He's been doing hair since he was 14. But yeah, that is my best friend. We talk about anything and everything. And then I have my sister Tamika. So me and Tamika share our dad. Tamika lives in Texas now. And it's funny because we weren't as close when we were younger, but now I think we're trying to like build a bond and like make up for it. Because now we will call each other, FaceTime each other randomly just to see how each other's doing. We may be on the phone for like 30 minutes to an hour, you know, just doing our thing. So I love that we're getting closer. Then I have my other 2 brothers, so they're technically my stepbrothers, but growing up it was never like that, like, oh, these are my stepbrothers. Like, no, those are my brothers. So I have my brother Zero and my brother Anthony. They're a few years apart, but ultimately I am the youngest. So of all of my siblings, I am the youngest. Oh wow, I think okay, now that I'm thinking about this, I think I said I had 6 siblings. I have 5, but I counted myself, so I have 5 siblings. Sorry, but I love my siblings to death. I have a gang of nieces and nephews because of them. I'm the youngest of 5, so it only makes sense that I have a bunch of nieces and nephews. But I love my siblings. Being the youngest is definitely have its perks. I was always babied, I was always spoiled, but I was always tagging along as the annoying little sister. It was good because I feel like that's what shaped me into the person that I am now, because I was always around people that were older than me, people that were doing things that I probably shouldn't have been doing, but it definitely molded me into the person that I am now. Like, I feel like I'm smarter, I'm wiser, and I'm a little bit more practical and I think smarter because I'm the youngest of 5 that were all around the same age, and they exposed me to things, you know, early on that now I can think smart about. You know, I know these situations. So thanks, guys.